Hey guys, Thomas Cecilia Jr. here, aka Mustached, and welcome back to some more Warriors Orochi 4. Before I begin Hades' King of the Underworld, as of the making of this video, Dynasty Warriors 9 has officially been teased, and hopefully they have learned from their mistakes from Dynasty Warriors 9. They did quite a few things wrong. Inherently making an open world game wasn't one of them necessarily. It was more so their execution of the open world. They didn't give enough material to warrant that. On top of making every warrior fight exactly the same, giving every warrior every weapon, and instead of the characters having the X moves, which was apparent in Dynasty Warriors 8, they gave every weapon the AX attack, which meant that every warrior could just attack like every other warrior. So every warrior became a clone of each other, which made it unnecessary for there to be that many warriors. So that was one of their bigger mistakes, and of course there were all the bugs that came with Dynasty Warriors 9, which, you know, every game these days has bugs. Even one of the greater games I've been playing this time around is Ghost of Tsushima. Even that game has bugs, so, you know, that is what it is, but still. Anyway. Acknowledging the strength of the coalition army, Ryo Hayabusa has separated from Daiji and brought it with his new information about Odin's forces. Odin is planning to use his power of a fully grown yggdrasil to unleash an all-out attack. This time the coalition army will have no choice but to have a defensive position. The only way to save the world is to somehow make it through this new crisis. The heroes gather all their strength for counterattack. One other thing I will say about this and Dynasty Warriors 9 is that they've expanded the story more than it needed to be. In all the wrong ways, too, for this in particular. Anyway, Loki, that precious thing that you spoke of, it was your friend's life, wasn't it? Yes, I'm sorry, I should have told you about Perseus earlier. Now that I have a new objective in bringing him back, I am no longer conflicted. I will resist Odin with all my might and survive. Ha ha ha! That's the spirit, Loki. I rely on your strength. Tell me, what do you think of your enemy's formation? The ranks are formed around the warriors of Asgard. The horrors controlled by them have probably been enhanced by Yggdrasil's power. Which means they will not be easy. Excellent. Then I will face the so-called horrors myself. I will leave the rest of these insects to you all. Lubu, do you intend to waste your might on foolish endeavors? Those of us with the power of the bracelets will join forces to tackle the horrors. If you are really so mighty, then you would be wise enough to heed my caution. I agree. The enemy is strong, but if we fight together as one, we will prevail. It appears we have a plan. Let us begin our march. We must ensure that the hope for the future is not extinguished here today. Like, they really outstretched the story for this without even exploring much of, like, the god stuff, which I found very unfortunate. Like, you would think that would be the one location where you would want to really tackle your story. And we're still doing more MacGuffins and whatnot. It's... Oh, losing music. Uh-oh. Alright, let's go and kill all these guys. That's what it wants me to do. Big dog! Let's go! Oh god. Whoa! Get out of that by doing this. Whoop. Alright, let's go to the left first. Of course, reuse of map assets is something I kind of am expecting from Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires already, which is unfortunate. But it's something it's not one of their worst elements. You know, it's whatever. Dog Con! Woo! Oh, I can miss that. Of course, this being one of the bigger maps in the game. One thing I will say about more reinforcements. One thing I will say about this game is they let all the characters be unique, which is cool. I honestly thought they were gonna do a Warriors, Warriors Orochi Empires. That would have been nuts. But we'll see what they do with Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires, I suppose. The game still has a lot of characters. And apparently they brought back, well, they kept the warrior creation thing. You'll see how much they expand upon it. That is one of the bigger allures of the Empire games, is you get to create your own warrior and kind of set your own quote-unquote path. Let's do it up! Alright. So far, so good. Who's struggling? Alright, we go that way then. But one thing I'm already expecting, which it always annoys me about Koei Tecmo in general, is that it's gonna have the pay DLC in clothing too, which is like, ugh, disgusting. It's always disgusting. It's always been one thing. I'm just like, just give us all of that stuff for free. Like, come on, just, you know. That should all be a part of the game. mean, if Ghost of Tsushima could give all those, it wasn't much, but they gave us all that stuff there for free, a part of the game, I should say. Oh. And I know that's an unfair comparison, but whatever, I don't really care. Oh, what? Never told me she was in trouble. At least I don't remember seeing it on the side. What was that? This map is a little bit too big for that. See, I couldn't save everyone. Alrighty. Well, now it says Nobunaga's in trouble. Oh boy. Oh man, more guys. This really is an overwhelming situation right now. Uh-oh. Oh boy, time to move to the main camp immediately. Immediately! Come on, Zeus, you the god, the god. Oh. Oh. Powered up. There we go. Oh. More? Okay. Well, at least they prepared for that. From unlike last time. Dante! Now it's Hades. Ah, yes, the brother of Zeus. In some forms, Hades was the one that got fucked. Ow. Defeat everyone else, huh? There we go. Easy enough. Easy enough. Now then, allow me to formally introduce you all. This is Hades. He's my elder brother. Okay, there you go. And king of the underworld. Glad to meet you all. And I'm sure you all heard I'm older than Zeus. A lot of people tend to think it's the other way around. Master Zeus's brother, thank you so much for your help before. But if I may ask, what brings you to this world? I'm here to put a stop to Odin's schemes, of course. I cannot allow him to get away with a ridiculous idea to destroy all worlds. At least that's what I'd like to say, but I also have another reason, and that's why I actually owe you all an apology. An apology? What do you mean, Uncle? The chaos of this world all began with Odin, who should have died at Ragnarok, managed somehow to cheat death. The reason he was able to do that was because I helped him when he arrived in the underworld and returned him to the land of the living. What? You're the king of the underworld. Why would you do something so illogical? I am sorry. The blame lies entirely with me. But I had no idea that things would escalate to this extent. I wish I could go back and punch myself. I imagine you fell victim to Odin's silver tongue, as much as it shames me to admit it. I once did the same myself. You too, Eris. It is humiliating for both uncle and nephew to be outsmarted so. Anyway, that's the real truth. I bear a great responsibility for this whole affair. You must allow me to atone by joining your army. Of course, Hades, you must repent and do what you can to help us all. I know. I'll do enough to make up for my mistakes and more, Grandma. I look forward to seeing that, but stop calling me that. Yikes. Alright. Not my best outing, but whatever. I'll deal with all that, the little objective stuff later. Alrighty. We have managed to repel Odin's forces for now, but what are we supposed to do next? Are we keep searching for his soul? Yes, but no matter how much we look into it, we still don't have any solid leads. We need a new approach. If you're looking for Odin's soul, it's inside yggdrasil. What did you just say? I said, if you want Odin's soul, you need to look inside yggdrasil for sure. How can you be so sure, Uncle? The king of the underworld is tenacious, don't you know? I never forget a soul once I've come across it. I once sent Odin's soul from the underworld, so I remember it. Well, I can sense it. That's incredible, Hades. We've been searching for it for the longest time, without any luck at all. Now we're just gifted the information we've been seeking all along. If only the king of the underworld had shown up earlier. Then we should head for Yggdrasil at once. We must destroy Odin's soul before he grows any stronger. Wait. Odin's forces have been placed in a series of defensive cordons around Yggdrasil. We need a plan to break through them. Then we should divide into a number of units and attack simultaneously on multiple fronts. The enemy will be thrown into confusion and a defensive shortcoming will be exposed. Then we will break through and head to yggdrasil. Yes, that might work. Then I will begin work on the unit information placement. This will be a major undertaking. It will require precise preparations. Journey to Yggdrasil. Hooray! Well, we've cleared Chapter 7. Let's begin Chapter 6. Let's begin Chapter 7. Holy moly. Let's make our character strong. Alrighty, let's get in there to Chapter 7. Journey to Yggdrasil. While facing impossible odds, the heroes were saved by the appearance of Zeus's older brother and the king of the underworld, Hades. With his aid, Coalition managed to drive Odin's forces off. Furthermore, Hades has revealed that Odin's soul is located inside Yggdrasil, but the area is heavily defended by the enemy forces. In order to plunge fortifications into chaos and create an opening for an attack, the most intellectual of the Coalition officers move into action. This is the area we have been tasked with seizing. It is certainly a key defensive outpost for the enemy and is sure to be well defended. Yes, the enemy soldiers are significant in number. I can also sense the presence of powerful horrors. I think they will be our greatest challenge here. In that case, if we can get rid of the horrors, the rest of them should set back on their heels, right? I imagine so. The question, though, is how do we do that? To do that, conventional methods simply won't work. We need a plan, certainly. Let us consider the enemy formation in the terrain and come up with an appropriate strategy. Excellent. I'm glad you're so quick on the uptake. Now this is how I see things. The two of them are caught up in their planning. I've never been one for complicated strategy myself. Those two are among the sharpest minds within the human ranks. I think we can leave it to them safely. We simply need to do what we can to make their plan a success. Alright, here we go. Huh, that didn't give me the Hades has officially joined your party, though. Interesting. Ah, yes, we've done this map several times. I had to look at it for a bit. I'm like, huh. Of course. Oh. Oh, that's not working. Nope.
まともに戦える相手じゃないわ。今は放っておいて先に進みましょう。
See, this would be a great chance to introduce something new. Like, we're getting into Hades' territory, supposedly, but it's a map we've seen before. That's what I mean when I say the maps are in reuse. Could use a new map here, freshen things up a bit. Alright, move in. Let's do a bit of a clear up. Alright, it's closed. And that's closed. Gotta wait. Till the video game says I can go. There we go. Get out of here. Alright. Clearing this castle. Real good, like. Charge forth. Cleared it.
城を制圧しました。速やかに策の準備に取り掛かりましょう。それじゃ加工トン殿にも合図を送るし、怪物どもをここへ連れてきてもらわないとね。各たちの合図だ。怪物を引きつけつつ城へ向かうの。承知。奴らで怪物どもに押され交代を始めたか。追いかけて城の仲間と挟み撃ちにしてやる。いつもながら鮮やかな戦ぶりですね。本当に勉強になります。南より敵の大軍がこちらへ向かってきます。加工トンボたちがうまくやってくれたようですね。
Head to the west. Fire!
城はすでに奪われていたか。奴らめ、城内の油を使い火を放つとは。
怪物を操る者の力
He
が
got shook.
今なら奴らを倒せるはずよ。
見事に作戦だ。あとは城に残っている敵を片付けるとしよう。怪物め、術者から切り離されて力を失ったようだ。今ならばたやすく片付けられる。目標を覆す。
Let's try this. Woo! Get out of here. Alrighty.
さすがリクソンだろ。実に見事な燃やしっぷりだ。いえ、皆さんの協力があったからこそです。これでユグドラシル前進できたでしょうか。
ええ、少なくとも
Broken through their defenses.
この調子でユグドラシルを目指し
Hooray! Having lost horrors on which they relied on so heavily, the enemy forces in turmoil. I think it's safe to say we've broken down the defense here. Still, the idea of using fire to round up the enemies was simply brilliant. While I happened to be fortunate enough to know the castle was well stocked with oil, it gave me a chance to use Master Lucian's specialty. It helped to have an enemy so vulnerable to fire. How do you suppose the other units are doing? I hope all is progressing well.
そうね。
Yes, I'm sure everyone is doing their best. We must have faith and wait for the good news. Alrighty. Excellent. Magic to overcome magic. Okay. Oh. I'll set this up for next time. I'll see what the team is. Farm it up. Alright, and that's with the save, that's where we're gonna call it. If you end up enjoying this part, then please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, make sure to check out those links in the description. One will head you over to my Discord server, the other to my Patreon page. Any donations are greatly appreciated. Until next time, everyone, bye-bye.